To achieve the goal of equal rights to justice in India, the Legal Services Authority Act was passed in 1987. NALSA came into existence under this act, and it aims to legally empower the weaker sections by providing effective legal representation, legal literacy and awareness. But to find out how much time and effort has been put in the Legal Service Authority to reach its current form, we would have to peep into the times gone by. Access of justice for all, the first important step in this direction was the 1949 Bombay Committee formed under the chairmanship of Justice N.H. Bhagwati. In its report, the committee recommended that the state government is responsible for providing legal assistance to the people. Trevor Harry's committee in West Bengal in 1949. In West Bengal, the committee led by Sir Trevor Harris talked about creating a three-level institutional structure that provides legal aid to those who have been given death penalty or a jail time of 5 years or more. In 1958, an important step was taken in Kerala known as the Kerala Legal Aid to the Poor rules. Provisions have been made for the government to bear the expense of court cases of the poor and the people of scheduled castes and scheduled tribes. The 14th Law Commission of India submitted its report in which the issue of free legal aid was strongly supported. Talks for providing legal aid had now begun at national level. In 1960, the framework of legal aid scheme was drawn out by the central government, on the basis of which the state governments were encouraged to prepare their schemes. The issue of free legal aid was also discussed in the Third All India Advocacy Conference held in 1962, but the goal was still far away. It was said in the National Conference on Legal Aid of 1970 for the first time to bring an act that makes providing free legal assistance a responsibility of the state government. At the same time, the Gujarat Samiti, formed under the leadership of Justice P.N. Bhagwati, in its report said that legal aid should be seen as a right, not as a form of charity. In its report, Justice Krishna Iyer Committee, appointed in 1973, spoke about creating a network of legal aid institutes in the rural areas where there would be no interference from state and central government. In December 1976, the 42nd Amendment Act was passed in the Parliament, due to which Article 39A came into effect. Article 39A of the Constitution states that the state will ensure that no citizen gets denied justice due to economic and other inabilities. In 1977, the Judicial Committee, formed under the presiding of Justice Krishna Iyer and Justice P.N. Bhagwati, also submitted its final report to the government, in which suggestions were made on settling disputes outside the court and selecting the individuals entitled to right to free legal aid. In 1980, another high-level committee was formed under the chairmanship of Justice P.N. Bhagwati, named SILAS. Lok Adalats was started along with SILAS too. This was the first positive initiative in the direction of providing free legal aid at grassroots level. In order to provide free and competent legal services to the weaker sections of society and to organize Lok Adalat in 1987, the Legal Services Authority Act came into being, which after some amendment came into effect on the 9th of November 1995. Under the Act, NALSA was established at the top as the central authority, and various service authorities and committees were established throughout the country at state level, union territories level, district level and tehsil level. By 2005, legal awareness campuses were held across the country, wherein, along with the law, the information of government schemes was also provided to the people. Under the scheme introduced in 2009, selection of PLV paralegal volunteers began, who started working as a bridge between the public and the legal institutions so that justice can be had without any hindrance. In 2010, ADR, alternate dispute redressal centers, were opened where Lok Adalats, arbitration and legal aid were provided under a single roof. Also in 2010, plans were made for the victims of disasters like flood, earthquake and drought. Legal service clinics were created in 2011, providing legal advice, mediation, counseling and reconciliation for the needy. Legal aid now started reaching homes. The scope of NALSA's working area began to grow gradually, and new schemes were being made for the welfare of every section of the society. In 2015, 7 new schemes were launched, with which steps were taken to help the victims of sexual abuse, the mentally ill and disabled persons, drug addicts, workers of the unorganized sector, tribals, children and the poor. Due to the schemes implemented in 2016, treatment, rehabilitation and care for acid attack victims and senior citizens began. Besides improving the current situation, NALSA has a vision for the future too. Digital legal aid clinics are being opened in the jails so that no prisoner can be deprived of legal representation. School legal literacy clubs are being set up to spread legal awareness so that the coming generation becomes aware of their rights. Along with legal awareness, legal services co-empowerment camps are also being set up for the empowerment of backward classes. NALSA is continuously improving its way of working and is dedicated to establish the rule of justice in every corner of the country.
पहुंचाएंगे औरत बच्चे दुखिया निर्धन हम बोलेंगे सबके लिए अब न्यायालय के दरवाजे हम खोलेंगे सबके लिए निर्बल का बल बन जाएंगे देंगे सबको सहारा यही संकल्प हमारा यही संकल्प हमारा यही संकल्प